Welcome back everyone to Modded Minecraft 1.7. So today I'm not quite sure what all we will do, but I did just notice that there's an armored mechanism jetpack, so I've got the stuff ready to make that. Oh, need to take this off. Had to make a crusher from mechanism, which is made like this, so not too terrible. And I believe I've got everything ready to go. So you need 2 diamond dust from mechanism, which is what required the crusher, some bronze, a block of steel, and here's our armored jetpack. So let's take a look at it. Oh wow, that was a lot of armor. Let's see if I like drop this bag. That looks pretty cool. What if I take these leggings off? That's still quite a bit of armor. That is 6 bars just from the jetpack. Nice. Okay, and I want my bag back. Thank you. Okay, so what else can we do today? I'm actually still trying to figure that out, so I'll be back soon. Alright, so I went through and updated all the mods in my mod pack. I, of course, made an update of my mods, or a backup of my mods folder, just in case, and everything's pretty smooth, except that upgraded Jabba barrels are now flashing very rapidly. They'll be transparent one tick, and then the next tick they're normal looking, and I'm going to show them, so if you're sensitive to flashing, I suggest looking away for a minute here. So here we go. This is what they're doing. You can see outside through the barrels. They're just flashing like mad, so okay, I'm not going to look at them anymore. So I don't know. I guess I'll try tinkering around with the mod pack a little bit. I updated, I think, over half the mods in my packs, so I'd hate to go through each one and try to figure out what it is. I'll try to fix it, and if I can't, I'll just take down those barrels and replace them with something else for the time being. Okay, so I removed all the barrel upgrades here. Below the tree farm, however, I've still got upgrades in those barrels, and I'm going to leave that and hope that the issue gets fixed eventually. I don't know whose fault it is. I mean, I updated a ton of mods without really checking as I was going because I was being lazy, so kind of my fault, but it's not a terrible issue. Alright, so when I was looking through the list of mods, I did see that there were actually 2 mods now that add solar panels that produce RF, and I'm trying the Solar Flux one. And the stuff in NEI here is in a weird order because of the way Minecraft assigns IDs to mods that are added after you create your world, so they're in a weird order, but there's 6 tiers here. Starting off with just 2 RF per tick and going up to, let's see, I think, yeah, that's the biggest one, 4096. So I've not even looked at the recipes. Let's take a look at this. Okay, mirrors. Wow, this first one is actually quite cheap. What's the second tier one? It is 8 of the tier 1 plus a redstone reception coil. Okay, what about tier 3? Tier 3 looks more expensive. Let's an energy cell for the tier 2s. Photovoltaic cells, not terrible. Alright, so tier 4 for the tier 3s, hardened energy cell. Yeah, so it just gradually gets more expensive. Let's take a look at the most expensive one. Photovoltaic cell. There's a block of diamonds and blaze rods. Photovoltaic cell 3, 2, 1. Okay, and 4 of the level 5 solar panels. Which, yeah, this looks like it could get pretty expensive in the high tiers, but these these initial tier ones, they are extremely cheap. Of course, 2 RF per tick is not much. If you were to convert that to MJs, it'd be something like 0.2 approximately. So, And there's actually another mod I added for power generation called Advanced Generators, I believe, which I just saw today. This is a multi-block generator, so you build it out of all these different parts. Let's see, I think you need one turbine controller. You can have multiple fuel tanks and flux generator. I guess that's where you get the redstone flux out. Power capacitor, and where's the actual turbine blocks? Turbines, there we go. So let's see, this iron tubing, that's pretty cheap. Redstone iron tubing, again, not too bad. Iron frame, not bad. And these, again, just lots of iron. Okay. Flux generator, that doesn't look too bad. Okay. And these things run off of fluid fuels. So let's see if it'll show a tooltip. Compression dynamo, liquid fueled firebox, combustion generator, combustion engine. Oh, there it is at the top that I overlooked. Turbine generator. 167 millijoules per millibucket, or Minecraft joules per millibucket. Okay, and hold shift. Is that for Ender IO there? That sounds like the power output of the combustion generator, the 60 RF per tick. So I wonder what the most efficient way to use fuel, given all this, would be. Let me bring up a calculator and see if I can work that out. So if we were to use that turbine generator, that would produce a total of, well, I don't even need a calculator for that one, 167,000 Minecraft joules, which would probably work out to 1.67 million RF. And in the combustion generator, what would that work out to? 60 times 25,000 is about 1.5 million RF, so it's a bit better than the combustion generator. Oh, it even tells it right there at the bottom of the tooltip. There's so much information here. It's very easy to overlook it. Okay. So the turbine generator looks like it might be the most efficient route if you were to use fuel. So that's kind of interesting. So, doing pretty good on power right now with our steam dynamos. Still using about the same amount of power. Let's see. Got a pretty good amount of charcoal in this barrel. Not sure what the tree farm has done. Oh, I should not go over there while recording because of the flashing barrels. Okay. So definitely gonna have to think about what to do about the about power generation. I'd like to try out that the new turbine generator here, and I'd also like to test those solar flux generators, or whatever they're called. Let's actually just make one really quickly, because it's the first tier ones are pretty cheap, so we could probably make 2 without much trouble here. There we go. So let's just take a look at you. It says it can be harvested with a pickaxe. Okay, and do you have a GUI? Doesn't look like it. Kind of thought they would have a GUI. Let's see, let's grab some energy conduits here. And go up to the roof and put them down and see what they do. Now I've already got this energy conduit line here. And I think I read that as long as they're touching, they will transmit the power. Actually, let's disconnect this and make a leadstone energy cell really quickly. Just to kind of get a feeling for what we're doing here. So, a leadstone energy cell. Now, there's no way I can remember how to make it. I think I know how to make the frame, but not the cell itself. Okay, and you need a conductance coil. Alright. And let's just put you down here and see what you do. Oh, we're getting RF. Kind of hard to say how fast exactly, but we are indeed getting RF. Oh, I think it just slowed down. Then it kind of went up again. It's kind of a bit jittery. Let's try removing one and see what it does. That seems to have slowed down considerably. Okay, so it is the solar flux where as long as they're touching, they all work together. Okay. So I will go ahead and reconnect this, and looks a little weird the way it connects here. I've heard that in the config file you can actually configure the height of these generators, so you can make them like a full block if you wanted to, or you can make them the size of a cover. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with this height overall, though. So I did add the Armor Status HUD mod as well, as you can see in the bottom right. And by default now that is in the lower left, which unfortunately is also where the fuel for my jetpack is. So I moved it to the bottom right, and you can also make it laid out vertically, which I might prefer. I don't know. But it's kind of nice, especially with the torch bandolier. It basically shows you how many torches you have, although it's actually plus one. Okay, so these solar flux generators are pretty cheap. What does it take to make the tier 2 ones? Oh. If you shift right click with a crescent hammer, it shows you some information. Okay. So I was actually looking at the key bindings earlier, and I noticed if you press Y with the Yeta wrench, it changes modes. Oh, okay, well that's the same as shift and scroll. So, okay, that's still kind of useful. So why don't we try making the tier 2 solar generator, solar panel, which produces 8 times as much RF and stores 5 times as much. So we're going to need to make a few of these. I'll make a bunch of mirrors, they're cheap. And need 6 more of these. And did I take the ones from the roof? No, I didn't, did I? I assume this mod is still very much a work in progress, and I will admit I've done GUIs before, and they are a bit of a pain, so I assume GUIs are coming in the future. Do most people say GUI, or do they say GUI? No, that's not what I wanted you to do. I always say GUI. So I've got a tier 2 solar panel here, which probably doesn't do anything because it's nighttime. Yeah, it does absolutely nothing at nighttime, which is what I would expect. So let's sleep through the night. There's actually a lot of cool mods that I saw while browsing earlier today. Some stuff that I would like to have added, but really wouldn't make any sense because I've already generated a lot of my world, and it was world gen. And there's one that I didn't really look at, but it said it makes things like machines run while you're sleeping, so I don't know how well that works. It seems like it'd be a like create a massive lag spike when you go to sleep or something like that, but maybe not. Okay, so this generates RF at a pretty good rate. This is going to be a nice little supplement to our power supply. Hey Skelly, how you doing? Wow, you just don't take that much damage from my little needle gun. I kind of want to make a mod that adds guns of some type, not like traditional guns, but guns that you could charge up with RF, and then maybe they'll shoot energy blast, or some of them will shoot some kind of little metal slugs or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe, and of course it'd be highly customizable. Well, there was an arrow in my foot. These lapis lazuli leggings are about to break, but they were almost broken when I got them. Okay, so if I connect both of you, still putting energy in this energy cell. I think I'll let it charge up just so I have one laying around in case I need it. Okay, really quickly, I'm going to check how long I've been recording. Okay, well I got about 16 minutes, so I didn't actually look at what these are, these cores. What are these? What are they used for? Nothing, apparently. Okay. I guess that's a work in progress. Okay, so what does the tier 3 take to make? Wait, that only generates 4 times as much? Oh yeah, because it only has 4 of the previous tier of solar panels. Okay. So already we're getting to a point where crafting these would be a little bit on the tedious side, especially since you need an energy cell, machine frame, these photovoltaic cells, so lots of crafting. Would definitely want to have some auto crafting there with applied Energistics to get those going. So currently it looks like all the power of that solar panel is going to the leadstone energy cell. It only produces 16. So that would be only a tiny fraction of our basis power requirements, about 1/8, 1/9. And still going over here to check the bees every once in a while, which I haven't done in a little while. So these, I'm having a lot of trouble getting that fast worker gene. Like, the GUI for this is different, it's wider. Like, they always want to have a slower or slowest gene. Oh, this one has fast. So we're getting closer, which is a very good thing. So, what were you? You were not a good one. So let's hang on to that fast one. And you are fast, slower. Fast. Okay, so we're getting very close because we got drones that are fast. So that's good. And I think Benny's mods, the mods that add things like extra bees and extra trees, are on the way. I think they're in alpha right now, and I don't want to mess with alphas if I can. These trees are just not crossbreeding. Huh. Whoa. What? Where did that message come from? September the 7th. 6 p.m. Is that the actual date and time? Yeah, that must be. Why did you display that? I mean, I'm not complaining, but why did you do that? Interesting. Wow, my spectacles have taken a lot of damage. At least they're pretty cheap, so I can replace them without much trouble. Okay, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. Next episode, I think I'll play with those, advance the turbine generator, and see if I can get one of those running. probably do some of the craft, or well, all the crafting before I start recording. And what else? Wow, I'm really scatterbrained today. I'm sorry. I guess that's all. Thank you for watching, as always. Oh, here goes the server back up. Yay! Don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and I will see you next time.